Hello there, beautiful souls. So welcome back to Peace Within 111 Tarot channel. We're going to get right into this reading. If you chose this Opalite crystal, let's see what is upcoming for this new moon. Okay. We're coming in heavy. It's time for you to release some toxic relationships as well as know your truth. Okay. All right, Divine, we're getting started real. Anything else from this deck? Okay, last one. And love is your energy. All right, so let's start it off. As part of you bringing in this new energy with this new moon in Pisces, it's important for you to release toxic relationships. Those relationships, friendships, situationships that are no longer serving you, that are weighing you down, you know which ones I'm talking about. It's it's definitely time for you to release those things because you are entering this new season. Spring is on the way. So gotta get rid of the old to welcome in the new. And as part of that is knowing your truth. What has importance and value to you? No matter what anybody else say, know what is true for your heart and where you want to go while you're making these new plans. After you release these toxic relationships, more clarity will come about. And part of you releasing and having the strength to release those toxic relationships is knowing your worth as well as your truth of where you want to go next. And even though you are releasing these old toxic behaviors and relationships, always send love no matter what, because love is your frequency, love is your energy. Okay, so let's say what messages are related to these cards. So first off, with the release toxic relationships, in order for your soul to thrive, it needs to be in an environment of love and harmony. When there is discordance or imbalance, the soul suffers, and the body is often left with emotional or physical pain. Oftentimes, souls like you are making progress on their spiritual path, will attract others who may be drawn to your light and can siphon off your energy, leaving you feeling depleted and empty. Now listen, I know all about this. People will see you illuminating, and in relationships, do you ever feel drained by certain conversations that you have with people, or just being within their energy or their atmosphere for less than an hour, and you start to feel worn out? That is who you need to release, let go, distance yourself from, okay? Anybody that is draining you. Because we're all about love. If love is your energy, you have to have a high frequency, and someone in your life is bringing you down, okay? Now you know. So it is always the first impulse of the involved soul to want to assist their fellow travelers who seem to be struggling. But there comes a time when you must realize that their path and your path have little in common, and that it is best that you part ways. Sometimes a soul will be brought into your journey just so you can prove to yourself that you have the wherewithal to release them. Hello, that's a test. Like, you know, especially if you've been involved with someone for years and years and years, and you just keep hanging on to the situation, part of your lesson is building up that strength and that courage to release them. So, toxic relationships come in all forms and can be detrimental in many ways. In your life, attempt to release those who are not in accordance with your being and do not inspire your soul. You may need to reconstruct your sense of healthy boundaries with people in your life. Do not allow your kindness to be mistaken as an entry for others to mistreat you. Again, do not allow someone to take your kindness, your illuminating light, as a weakness. Never again, not anymore. Let them go. Life is too short to be with others who are not enjoying the adventure and aren't helping you co-create a world you want to live in. All right. Yes. So, about knowing your truth. Know that dogma is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have often been created by humans in this physical dimension with the expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogmatic thinking is a facade because each soul has its own truth. And that path is not to be shared by all because that path will not be best served for all. With assistance from your guides, your higher self has created a unique blueprint to your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the set of rules forth by another. The set of rules set forth by another. So meaning that, yes, people may do things a certain type of way and you choose to do them a whole different type of way. And that is what works best for you. So continue to do so no matter what anybody else says. Know your truth and do what makes your soul happy and growth. Only you and your higher self know your path. Okay? So what might appears to be wrong in somebody else's eye is perfectly fine in yours because your divine plan is destined, not anybody else's. So know your truth. So the language of the soul is intuition, and you have the ability to be in constant contact with it. You instinctively know if something is right or wrong for you. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of spirit will cross your human path, and you will innately know which ones to hold on to and which ones to discard. If something resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't make sense to you, then it's right. It's your right to let it go, okay? And that is not right for you. You are a creator of the belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card, to thy own self, be true. Maybe you need to start saying that as a mantra daily for yourself. To thy own self, be true. Being true to your heart, no matter what, and knowing your truth. And last but not least, love is your energy. Let's see what this is all about. All right. So your soul is energy. The closest word on earth to describe that energy is love. It is your natural state. After your higher self has conferred with its guides before incarnation, the awareness of your divine loving nature is then filtered through this physical dimension where love is not the natural state. This is why Earth is such a challenging experience. Every soul incarnates here with the best intentions of manifesting the energy of love in all they do. But this dimension is most certainly a worthy opponent. Compassion, empathy, and equality can easily be taken over by apathy, indifference, and prejudice. This card is a reminder to you that all the challenges life on earth throws at you can be minimized by exercising the innate power of love within you. That love is always within you, radiating from that heart chakra. It's important for you to just tap into it from time to time. Use that color green or rose quartz crystal just to further supplement that frequency of love that is forever within you, okay? Love is the greatest healing force. It unites and understands. Never be afraid to demonstrate love in all its manifestations, for it will always be true to you because it is you. All right. So I love that message. Let's see what else we have coming up for child number 1. Those who chose the Opalite crystal, what other messages do we have for them, divine? So that first deck was messages from the guides, and this deck is daily guidance from your angels. So we have fresh air that came out. Anything else from this deck? No, okay. That was clear as that. All right, so your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass and trees and plants and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows and refresh your home as well. So this is most definitely about the spring season coming on in. So get out in nature, open up the windows of your home just to exchange that current. So taking out the old again, because part of that releasing those toxic relationships is releasing that old. And with this new fresh air, we'll be bringing in a new season for you, as well as spring is on its way. So it's important for you to get that fresh air. Your body needs it, okay? Fresh air for sunshine, connecting with Mother Nature. That'll assist with grounding you, because you probably will be in your emotions with the releasing of the toxic relationships, as well as expressing love, because the releasing of the toxic relationships is love for and within yourself, and you honoring yourself and knowing your truth. But part of it, you need to ground yourself after this transformation that you're going through. Yay! So a little bit more about fresh air. The angel sent you this card because you need some fresh air. You've been indoors far too long and your body and soul crave oxygen. Open the windows in your home and office and air them out. Then go outside yourself and breathe deeply. If you live in a city, make an escape to the country as soon as possible to breathe some much needed fresh air. Keep plenty of live plants in your home and your office to ensure steady circulation of oxygen. So additional meanings of this card is exercise outdoors, get some sunshine or travel to a sunny environment, spend time around trees or plants, also reconnect with nature and bring some fresh air into a stale situation or relationship. But no, we releasing that toxic relationship and bringing in freshness for sure. All right, let's see what else we have. What other messages we have for pile number 1? If I was to choose Opalite, what messages do we have for this upcoming new moon? Oops. I feel like that came out before. Let's see. Anything else, Divine? No? Okay. All right. So this may be describing you being generous and stylish, gracious and practical. Be practical with respect of how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So this is some new energy that you're ushering in. So continue to be generous and gracious and practical. Look at her sitting on her throne. Like I got this. It's okay. You see the whirlwind going on around her, like she's manifesting everything that she wants. Be sure to manifest with this new moon energy, because you're possibly going to be meeting someone that'll help you with your dreams coming true. I mean, who wouldn't want that? So let's see what the Queen of Autumn is all about. All right, so consider this queen to be like a fairy godmother. She cares about everyone and cannot wait to swoop in and save the day. She is generous and giving and loves to make dreams come true. She adores luxurious and beautiful things. She could probably bend straw into gold if you asked her. Her family means the world to her, and she has the ability to run a small company and a large household without so much of breaking a sweat. She also has a very keen eye for decorating. Her motto is form and function, dearie, form and function. Her tastes are also expensive, very expensive, and she's discerning and not picky. Fortunately, she's good with money because she spends it like crazy and she tends to marry well. All right, Queen of Autumn. But yeah, additional meanings of this card is the ability to make anything more beautiful, being extremely sensible, a love for gardening. Hello, right after that fresh air, maybe you want to get out into a garden and start figuring out what you want to plant for this upcoming spring season. But also the meaning of this card is a wonderful parent too. And that's amazing because you see she's walking with this child. I love how these cards like correlate with each other and have their own meanings. All right. So last but not least, I'm going to use one of my new tarot decks. See what other messages do we have for pile number 1. Ooh, oh, that's way too much. Okay. Way too much. Way too much. All right. Let's do this again. What other messages do we have for pile number 1? I feel like I might have to go in and get these. All right, let's see. Oh, that's it. Okay. So let's see what we have here. All right, 4 cups. So this was right after like meeting someone that's gonna help you with your dreams. Like you might have been down in the dumps figuring like, oh my God, I'm so over not having everything that I desire. But you just know that you've been building the foundation, a strong, solid foundation for those dreams. And it's coming your way. So just have a little bit more patience. Make sure that you are not in a negative mind state. Only have positive thoughts and feelings and visualize exactly what you want to happen, okay? All right. No more being in the dumps. You see this energy, her arms crossed. She just like, her shirt even says over it. But no, it's a blessing coming your way. You just can't see it. But hang on. Just hang on a little longer. All right. And once you hang on, listen, you're going to be on top of the ground just looking pretty. Okay. Sitting, looking at what you manifested. Again, I was talking about that foundation. You see the greenery coming on through. And this, I see the Taurus here. So maybe in the past you've been a little bullheaded and stubborn, but with that patience, you will receive everything that you desire. Because don't forget, love is your energy. So just to do a quick recap here, it's time for you to make sure that you release toxic relationships that are no longer serving you, and know your truth, own who you are and what you deserve in life. Always share love, because that is your frequency no matter what. Whenever someone pisses you off, give them love no matter what. You definitely need some fresh air, possibly adding plants into your home as well as your office, and having an exchange of newness coming in once you release this old. Know that it's great for you to be generous and gracious and practical, and that someone possibly will be entering your life to help your dreams come true, because you are doing some magic right about now. And yes, you are beginning to set the foundation. So you just need a little bit of patience for this blessing come in. And then you'll be sitting on that crown, sitting on that throne, no longer stubborn, accepting all the goodness that you've put out in the atmosphere with positive thoughts, and releasing that negativity. Releasing this old stuff is going to bring about this newness, okay? You sitting on your throne ready. I love it. All right, pal number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and that you get everything you desired. Happy manifesting. Peace. Hello, hello, hello there. Those who chose pile number 2, or this salmon, Moonstone. Let's get into your reading for this upcoming new moon in Pisces. What is coming our way? What messages do you need to hear at this time? Okay, coming out strong. Forgive yourself. Beliefs are right for you. Okay. Oh, I think there's one more in here. Let me go get it. Go get it. All right. I love how we're starting off with this. So first of all, you need to forgive yourself, offering forgiveness to yourself as well as others. But most of all, like, okay, things might not have panned out the way you were expecting in life, but you can always change the direction whenever, So forgive yourself for past mistakes and open up room for new possibilities. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others will allow your heart chakra to flourish, and that you'll be able to see things with new, fresh eyes once you offer forgiveness to yourself. But know that your beliefs are right for you. If you've been in this phase in life where you just kind of feel out of sorts, wanting to start a new journey for yourself, but not knowing how to go about that, and feeling like people do not understand where you're coming from, it's perfectly fine. Be patient with yourself and know that your beliefs are right for you no matter what anybody else says. Sometimes you do not need to give people open entry into what you're thinking, how you're evolving. Sometimes especially if you're going through a spiritual journey, it's important for you to keep it a closed lip and keep it tight to you, because it's an experience like no other. And sometimes other people can influence you and take you off course. And that doesn't help you in the end. So once you recognize and ground yourself in your beliefs, you'll possess this self-confidence, not concerned about what anybody else thinks, knowing what works especially for you. So we have a little bit about that heart chakra as well as that solar plexus. But let's see what the messages are related to this reading. So first of all, forgive yourself. In school, you're not always going to give the right answers. In school, sometimes you will act out. In school, sometimes you do not focus on the lesson at hand. In school, sometimes you will be cruel. Have you ever looked back at your time in school and not been able to forgive yourself for these transgressions? Maybe, probably not. Well, you have chosen Earth as your schoolroom, and you should be just as lenient. You are here to learn, okay? We have tons of lessons here on Earth. Like, everything that happens to you is a lesson. And I promise you, when you pass it, you will be rewarded. But it's important to forgive yourself when you make errors. Living with the guilt of past deeds blocks the energy of the future. Each soul progresses in its own time. But when you don't allow yourself forgiveness, you are shutting off your heart and telling the universe you are not worthy to receive. If you have caused pain to another, it is imperative to apologize to them in addition to forgiving yourself. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that one again. If you have caused pain to another, it is imperative to apologize to them in addition to forgiving yourself. The guides can't stress enough the importance of forgiveness, either to yourself or another. Carrying the negative energy of guilt as well as the negative energy of resentment back to the spirit world causes unwanted karmic entanglements. Not clearing this energy while you are still in this physical dimension before you make your own transition to spirit is a huge source of regret for many souls. Act now. Okay, so again, forgive yourself, forgive others. Forgiveness is such an important lesson in this life here on Earth. Because majority of the time, when you hold on to stuff or hurt and pain, it blocks so much shit, excuse my language, in your life though, seriously. By holding on to that resentment and that anger and that animosity, honey, that's not helping anybody. Definitely not helping you. So forgive, let go. And sometimes you don't even have to talk to that person. Just offer it out into the universe. I'm forgiving such and such for causing me pain by doing blah, 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 blah. And that could begin the process of forgiveness. Or I'm forgiving myself for making past mistakes. Whatever it is, let's start ushering that forgiveness to bring about more blessings into your life, all right? So let's go to your beliefs are right for you. There is no such thing as a wrong or right belief system. Your conditions of belief are right for you at this particular time and space. If your belief system encourages you to treat others with the same love, dignity, and respect that you would like to be shown to you, then it doesn't matter if you believe in Zeus, Jesus, Mohammed, or nothing. All of them are right for the right soul. Don't expect your beliefs to remain stagnant too. Just as your soul is constantly evolving, so is your comprehension of the mysteries of this universe. Accept what resonates and release the rest back into the ether. Unfortunately, belief system can cause violence and war, with belief systems thinking their way is the only way. Every soul is on a different journey. The same map is not going to be useful for everyone. So with this card in your spread, feel secure that you are on the right path, meant especially for you. But be aware that the path may fork. Follow the route that speaks to your heart. So again, you have to forgive to open that space in your heart so that you can have discernment related to which direction you're supposed to take, okay? And when you start taking that, take the right path, that confidence is going to increase. Know it, feel it, believe it. So no one knows you better than you know yourself. Living your life trying to fulfill the expectations of others is disregarding your soul's blueprint. As you contemplate this card, think to yourself, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Maybe that's something that you need to start saying as a mantra to yourself every day. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. Maybe you want to repeat with me. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So when you have a strong sense of self, then you are sure of yourself and fully understand the choices you make. Understanding your choices and acting on them also involves accepting the consequences. It can become so easy to blame others for your woes if you allow them to influence you. You must learn to trust yourself enough so that you can access the wisdom within your soul because it belongs to you. You are the receptacle of wisdom and guidance that is unique to your soul's path. So have the confidence to put it into action. You are a courageous soul for choosing to come back into this dimension of illusion and limitation. I applaud you, I applaud me, I applaud everybody, okay, for coming back into this dimension at this time. We all should get a round of applause, okay? But yeah, channel that courage now that you are here. Don't miss the opportunities that the guides have put in your path by following in someone else's footsteps. Never lose the courage of your convictions because you know what works for you. All right, pile number 2, those who chose the Salmon, Moonstone. What other messages do we have for you at this time? I think we starting off at a good place. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, knowing that your beliefs are right for you, and not caring what nobody else thinks. And that brings about even more confidence within yourself. I am here for it. All right. What message do we have from the angels here? So yeah, once you do that work of forgiving others and knowing that the beliefs are right for you and possessing that self-confidence, you are ready for a change in direction in your life. So know that the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. So it all starts. You cannot change direction in your life until you offer up this forgiveness, okay? Now, hello, confirmation. If you're ready for this change, this is a year of change. We are celebrating this new moon as well. This is your confirmation, my dear. Change in the direction, but first you gotta forgive. You gotta forgive, okay? All right, so the message with change in direction is this. This card signifies that you've had a change of heart that has altered the direction of your life in a positive way. Your old ways of living no longer interest you, and you find yourself avoiding friends and pastimes that previously attracted you. You desire a lifestyle career that will better fit your new interests and passions. The angels are guiding you through this time of transition. The law of attraction ensures that you'll manifest wonderful new opportunities and relationships. So additional meanings of this card: you're starting a new phase of your life. The birth of a new project is in the works. Pregnancy, birth, or adoption of a child is possible at this time. Also, a new element in your life is a blessing, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, once you forgive, this change in direction is what's up next. I'm excited for you, pal number 2. No, okay. All right, let's see what other messages we have. Oh, I love that. Like, I am smiling so hard right now. All right. Doing a 5. A 5. Shut up. A 5 in autumn. Again, a 5 is a representation. The number is the meaning of change. I can't make this up. Okay. All right. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I can't make this stuff up. I love doing this. But anyway, so 5 of autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. So I feel that you might have received, okay, it's a change in direction, but still have that doubt. That's why it's important for you to possess this self-confidence. Do not doubt the time for change, okay? You may feel challenged, worried, or concerned about money. Please ground that energy and have faith that you are ready for this change. And reach out to other people to help you, whatever it may be. People are willing to help. All you got to do is ask, okay? They do not know unless you ask. So let's see what the message is with that 5 of autumn. When times feel challenging to you, there's always a way to receive help. Ask for divine guidance. Hello. God, the angels, and the fairies are continuously nearby awaiting your request for assistance. Now, I always tell my clients, I feel like, I know without a shadow of a doubt that there's tons of angels and divine beings just ready and eager for us to ask for help, and they will immediately go into action. So all you have to do is ask for help. If you have money worries, just say, angels, I transmute any fears, doubts, worries, or concerns about money to you. I transmute this energy. I no longer want it. It no longer serves me. Like, you have the power. There's so much power in your words. Just speak out loud what you desire, what you don't desire, but focus on the positive, okay? All right. So, help can suddenly appear and provide you with what you need. Look for signs regarding how to proceed next. Magical messages appear at every turn, in every moment of every day, if you only ask for them to be made clear. So while you're asking for this help, you also have to open up that third eye even more to see, because sometimes the spiritual realm communicates with us, but we're not able, we take things literally, like, oh, I asked for help, how's it gonna come? Spirit might give you a message through a song, through a word that someone speaks, through something in a book. Like, the spiritual realm communicates with us all day long in different kind of ways. It's just up to you to discern what is meant for you. All right. By focusing on the negative or the things in your life that make you unhappy, you set yourself on a path for more difficulties to arise. These are called self-fulfilling prophecies. So it's important for you to keep your thoughts positive and focus on what you do want. Again, do not focus on the negative. Focus on the positive, things that you want to happen in your life. So additional meanings of this card: feeling challenged by money issues, poor timing for a career change, believing that you're alone when you're not, and health concerns. So the part of the change that you need to do is forgive yourself and others, get rid of this negativity, and move forward. All right? Because this Empress energy is coming on in. You see all those riches? This is, to me, is like new birth. You see this? It's like a little baby in there. Yes, 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 yes. But anyway, it's time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows a life of luxury. Now, who wouldn't want that? But again, it's important for you to already see this luxury happen in your life. We're going to X out that negativity, but bring in this change in the positive direction so that you are fulfilled. Let's see what this Empress message is. So the planning phase of your endeavor is now over. Congratulations. You've done excellent work sorting out what you are trying to accomplish and what you need in order to be a success. I'm so glad we started off with this forgiveness, because this forgiveness is going to bring about this abundance. All right. Now it's time to get busy. No more contemplating for perfect strategy. If there's a detail that seems to be missing from your plans, it will reveal itself as you move forward. So fix your eyes on the horizon and get going. Creative endeavors are especially favored right now. This can include the desire to have children or take up a new project that you consider to be your quote unquote baby. Whenever possible, try to add an artistic flair to each step along the way. Infuse your tasks, great and small, with joy and the knowledge that nothing can hold you back. So additional meanings of that card is the guess what? Your hard work will pay off. Also successful endeavors, a love of luxurious things, getting a lot done, nurturing yourself and others, also mother figures, pregnancy, and birth. So I truly feel that I know I keep going back to forgiveness, but I feel like it's so important. I truly feel, want you for real, get to the core things and forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness of others and release that toxicity. It will bring about so many beautiful beginnings for yourself, increasing that confidence within yourself, as well as ushering in that success that you've always desired. Okay, all right. Yes. All right. Let's see, anything else? The Fool and that 0 is a representation of a brand new start. Starting at 0. Not starting at 1, starting at 0. You see the sun illuminating and she's just welcoming that. The dog is up there howling too. Okay. Yeah, and the 2 of Wands. Yes, okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So your new beginning, the Fool, is going to illuminate your life in a beautiful type of way. I just love how the sun is shining. And you see, like, she's floating. She is floating and happy and on the edge. Living life on the edge, I feel like that is being present in the moment and not living in that past hurt. Being present in the moment and starting anew with that 0. But then doing all these things is going to bring about that balance within life and that sturdiness. Okay. Anything else, divine? Oh, but looking positively on things on the horizon. Please change your mind frame. Know that you can have anything that you desire, and balance is definitely coming into your life. So a quick little recap. Forgiveness of yourself and others, and knowing that this new path that you are on is right for you. No matter what anybody else says, you know that is right for you. You feel it in the core of yourself. And by owning who you truly are, you increase that confidence within yourself and bring about a change in the direction of your life. And the number 5 of autumn is just a further confirmation that change is happening, but it's important for you to let go of any type of negative mind frame, especially anything related to the concerns of money. It's time for you to let go of that, because riches are coming your way with this Empress, a rebirth process, and success, which will bring about a brand new start, a brand new start, a new beginning, allowing that light to illuminate, floating in air, okay? And I feel like music is definitely important for you too. And bringing about that balance within your life and knowing that great things are on the horizon as you stay the course. All right, pile number 2, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Hello there, pal number 3, those who chose the Selenite crystal. Let's see what messages we have for you with this upcoming new moon in Pisces. All right, what messages do we have for those who chose pal number 3 or the Selenite divine? Love is your energy. Love should be all of our energy. There we go. Okay, so like attracts like. So the energy that you put out into the world and that you offer to everybody else, guess what? It is going to come back to you. So be very conscious of the things that you are saying and doing, because just like a boomerang, it will come right back to you. Death is an illusion. If you recently lost someone and you just feel like you are in despair, please understand that they are still here with you on a spiritual level. The physical body may have passed away and decayed, but their essence, their energy is always here with you. So know that death is truly an illusion. Sometimes our human mind can't comprehend it, but it's true. And it's important for you to lead by example, because someone is watching you. And your influence on others is healing for yourself as well as other people. So leading by example, by treating people how you want to be treated, will encourage others as well. And the way that you handle death will be influential to others as well. I mean, I know, I'm not going to get into that. Yes, I will. But for years, I was a hospice nurse, so death does not concern me as much. I mean, I know that it's a part of life. We go through these cycles of life of birth, death, and then rebirth. So we're constantly going through these cycles, but I just want to encourage you that death is an illusion and that your loved one is always here for you, and they're probably waiting for you to reach out verbally. And it's simple like, hey, how you doing? I miss you. Can you come help me out? All right, but let's get into the meanings of this card. Let's start off with like attracts like. So this card represents a major tenet of wisdom that the guides would like to impart. The law of attraction tells you that whatever energy you focus your awareness on, that is the energy you will manifest. You are the creator of your reality. It may seem like straightforward advice, but life on this earth plane is filled with fear in its many guises. The day-to-day distractions that prevent you from focusing on love and compassion can lead you down a road of anxiety, tension, and stress. You might want love and joy in your life. If you want love and joy in your life, you must expect love and joy in your life. If you were to live by this basic truth, you would learn to be mindful of your daily life choices and their consequences. In this physical dimension, it's easy to give in to fear and anxiety, but you must realize that it will be those energies that you attract to yourself. You must have a conscious effort. You must make, Divine, please get my words together. Okay. You must make a conscious effort to turn the fear-based energies that you are creating with your mind into thoughts of compassion, forgiveness, understanding, mercy, tolerance, and service. No one can ever escape this law, for it rules supreme. Like any regimen, this takes practice. If this card appears in your spread, be on the lookout for an event that may create stress. Consciously acknowledge it and focus on solutions that turn that energy into a positive outcome. So no matter what, treat any situation or person or circumstance the way you want to be treated, because it would most definitely be returned to you. All right, death is an illusion. So the death of the physical vessel exists. There is a beginning, a middle, and an end to every life form, whether it is measured in minutes, days, years, or decades. It is the nature of molecules of this earthly plane to have an end date. The death of the conscious energy or soul of the vessel, however, is an illusion. But because it can't be seen or measured, and because there are no instruments to detect it, many humans question the ability of consciousness to survive the death of the vessel. Just because the limitations of the brain aren't able to explain the intricate dance between the physical dimension and the spiritual dimensions doesn't negate its existence. Spirit uses the illusion of death as a tool, and it manifests itself as grief. This card is coming to you because you need assistance with feelings of loss. Humans and animals die. Relationships and careers end. But the brave soul is one that turns the loss into a learning experience for not only its own benefit, but for the benefit of others. Grief is real. Mourning the absence of something that is no longer of the physical is a natural response. Learning from your grief and helping others with their grief is one of the most important events that a soul can experience on earth, because grief is not possible in the spiritual realm. Spirit knows that the bonds of love never die, and that the souls who are no longer manifesting a physical body are more alive and with you than was even possible in the earth dimension. Meaning that that spirit of that loved one, like you only could be around when that loved one was alive in a physical vessel, you were only able to be around them when you were one-on-one in person, right? But now that they've passed on, you can call upon them like that and they're right there. That's the beautiful thing about the connection between the physical realm as well as the spiritual realm. Spirit is always here. You just got to ask and call upon them. But yeah, your conscious mind has trouble with this concept, but know that the quote-unquote reunion with your spirit family is also an illusion, because in reality, you've never been separated. Please acknowledge this fact as you work through any loss. So again, know that grief is okay, but you can have compassion and be filled with love even more if you start to recognize that they might have left the physical vessel, but they're still here with you, okay? All right, so now to lead by example. Somebody's watching you. So if you are a spiritual seeker, then this card is asking you to practice what you preach. You can be well read on the practice of mindfulness, but if you don't walk your talk, then it means nothing. Be aware that what you think must also be what you project to others. You must be in complete alignment with your spiritual being and the connection to source energy. Be the person you want others to be, and never let a moment go by without taking advantage of it. When you show others kindness and compassion, this energy is attracted back into your own life. Then that creates a ripple effect that influences people even beyond your sphere. As you contemplate on this card, think to yourself as a lighthouse and the responsibility that comes with guiding others to the energy of love instead of fear. Remember, if you believe a certain way, you create a different energy with your own thoughts, words, and actions, then you are not in alignment. So I don't know why I feel like I need to read that again. Remember, if you believe a certain way, but create a different energy with your thoughts, words, and actions, then you are not in alignment. So again, practice what you preach. If you believe that you are this magical being and are able to do great and wonderful things, it's important for you to keep focused on that ideal. Not on, it's never going to work for me. Oh my God, it's never going to happen. What's taking so long? Blah, 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 blah. Stay in that positive mind frame, because it can affect that energy. Again, that like attracts like. So you want to make sure that you're staying in that positive lane so that positivity can come back your way as well. All right. So let's see what other messages we have for pile number 3. Those who chose the selenite, what other messages do we have? Okay. Steady progress. Steady progress. As you go along, doing your work, it's going to be steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contributions you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. And it's beautiful that it's coming right after lead by example. So know that your thoughts, your feelings, and actions of love are being seen by someone else, and that you are guiding them on their own path as well. And it's bringing steady progress for you as well as those amongst you in your area, okay? So moving right along, steady progress. Let's see what the message is with that. You drew this card as reassurance that you're making steady progress. You sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel that you should be farther ahead on your path by now. Yet, look how far you've come, how many lessons you've learned, and how many people you've helped. Hello. Focus on your progress instead of expecting perfection from yourself. Each day, take at least one small action step concerning your project that you're passionate about. So additional meanings of this card, you're on the right path, even if it feels like you're moving slowly. Praise the light instead of cursing the darkness, and appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself for how far you've come along. That's important to give yourself a round of applause from time to time. All right, what other messages do we have? For pile number 3 and those who okay. We had two winner cards come out. Okay. Divine. What other messages do we have? For those who chose pile number 3 of the Selenite. Okay, Divine. Let's settle down, please. 1 or 2 cards. It came back out. That 7 of winter. It flipped over earlier. That one. Yes, okay. All right. Ace of autumn and 7 of winter. All right. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Running away from the truth. Oh, not seeing things clearly, and this is right up under that death of an illusion. So maybe that's something that you had trouble with understanding in the past. Running away from the truth. Okay, let's see what the message is related to that 7 of winter, because that one came out twice, low key. It flipped out and I didn't receive when it came out again. So it's important for you to review your current plans to see if changes may be necessary. As time passes, the reasons for disappointments become clear, providing you with even better opportunities than you had previously imagined. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies to show you who does and doesn't have integrity. Okay, so if you've been, okay, all right, I'm getting a message. So if you've been pouring into someone and they haven't been doing the same for you, it's time for you to release that and align with people who value what you have to offer and what you give, okay? Okay, I really felt that come through. All right. Sadly, there are people who hide their real intentions. But by listening to your intuition, you'll be given signs and messages to show you the truth. Pay attention to red flag warnings that broadcast another person's lack of honesty. Leading by example as well, always being honest. Although you see the best in people, it's time to take the blinders off and acknowledge that some people's actions are dishonest. And this will allow you to avoid painful situations and dilemmas. So additional meanings of this card: 1, to be alone, things not going according to plan, avoiding unwise partnerships. That's why I brought up I love it. That's why I brought up like someone not giving you exactly what you're giving to them. It's time to release them. So again, avoiding unwise partnerships and self-deception. So honor yourself. Honor who you are. Your intuition knows. Do not ignore that third eye, that intuition, where it's guiding you. All right, so and that 7 is related to spirituality too. And that winter was hermit mode. So maybe it's time for you to just go within and seriously take into account what choices are fulfilling you and are good and aligned with where you at in this season in life, and which ones aren't. Okay. All right. And then we have this ace, which represents the number 1 as a new beginning, starting afresh. But yeah, windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, and a happy change in your career. Well, hello. Are you ready for that? Pile number 3. So let's see what the message is. Wonderful news. A windfall of unexpected resources arrives to help you pursue your dreams. The fairies are trustworthy manifestors and they've brought you a gift. This may be financial abundance, such as money, or it could be a wise counsel, physical help with a project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. Use your resources wisely. Make a plan for how you can best utilize them successfully. If your thoughts have turned toward long-term goals, now is a good time to make investments. So additional meanings of this card: investing in real estate, a very successful venture, giving without expecting anything in return. Ooh, a happy change in your career. I don't know why that really, giving without expecting anything in return. That's a true message for someone out there, because it's not necessary when you give stuff out the kindness of your own heart, you will be rewarded. It's not necessary for people to give you kudos and accolades for you just giving out the kindness of your heart. Just do it and you will be rewarded, okay? Especially with that windfall of money and advice or assistance. All right, what last messages do we have for pile number 3? All 3 of those? No, okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. All right, so the Lovers. The Lovers is a representation of a romantic partnership or a business partnership. I kind of feel like it's more of a business partnership, with the steady progress and making a better decision and a successful project. So if this new moon energy, if one of your desires is to align with people and companies that'll assist you going to the next level with one of your ventures, put that out in the atmosphere. But this is confirmation that either a partnership with someone or a relationship is definitely on the horizon. A number 6, family oriented. Okay. And then we have the Magician. The Magician, number 1. Again, that ace and 1. All right. And then we had a 6 and a 7. I love numbers, by the way. But yeah, the Magician, knowing that you have the power to create anything that you desire, using that law of attraction, like attracts like. Anything that you put out of the atmosphere will come back to you, knowing and owning your power, that you are the master of your fate. Again, maybe you need to start saying that each and every day. But yes, you are bringing in a lot of newness in a beautiful way. But let's do a quick recap on everything. Know again that like attracts like. Whatever you put on the atmosphere will be returned to you. So it's very important to align your thoughts and your feelings accordingly. Also know that death is an illusion. If you lost a loved one, know that they are still here with you on the spiritual plane. And that is important for you to lead by example, because someone is watching you and you will have steady progress within your life. As you continue to focus on nothing but positive thoughts and feelings and expressions of love, and knowing that it's important for you not to run away from your truth, but seeing beyond illusions and what things really are. And a windfall of money or advice is coming your way. I believe it's coming with this partnership, that it is coming, and knowing that you are magical and anything and everything that you do will bring about abundance. All right, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being a part of my channel. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.